Good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is well after St. Patrick's Day yesterday and you didn't celebrate too much. I'm just going to refresh screen, so as you jump on, say hello. Let's see if this will work this way. Looks like I've got my screen back to the right direction, which is the problem we had last week, right? Everybody remember? Okay, let's see. Oh, we're live on the page and my light is blinding me. So let's turn that down a smidge. All right, so as you hop on, say good morning. I'm just here. I'll give you a minute just to make sure that this is okay. Cheers with our Baileys and tea. I had the new, it is a vanilla mint Baileys with just cold milk. I like to drink Baileys and milk as well, not just in my tea. So that was my little St. Patrick's Day drink yesterday. Okay, hi, good morning, Rhonda. You found me. Good. All right. So nothing too crazy going on in the Stampin' Up! World. All the little things is the new paper pumpkin kit that you'll want to check out. All the details are featured at the top of my page if you wanted to subscribe to that or get some more details on what's included in the kit. What else? Online exclusives. I'll show you a couple more things that came in an order this week for me. I had a couple orders held up in Richmond, so those finally arrived this week, so I've got a couple more products to show you for that. And then today we're going to play with conversation bubbles. Next week is bubble week, if nobody knew that. And so I figured I would feature the conversation bubbles as a fun thing to do next week to celebrate. So you'll see all that kind of posting going on next week, so check that out. And we're going to have a play and make some fun cards today with that set. So I'll flip you around and you don't need to see me for very long, and we'll get started. If you get dizzy, look away for a moment and I'll tell you when it's okay to look back. All right, we are in the holder. Give me 2 secs to just erase it and adjust, and then we should be good. Make sure the screen's all caught up with me. Okay, you're good to look back. All right, so what's going on in your neck of the woods, Rhonda? How's the weather today? We are warming up. Spring is coming. I don't know if anyone has embraces spring like I do, but I've been cleaning the house and spring cleaning, purging, all that fun stuff. All right, so let me do one more refresh because I don't know if you're talking to me, Rhonda. I can't see any conversation going on. And if anyone else has joined us. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so conversation bubbles is what we're going to play with today, but I wanted to show you a couple more of those online exclusive products. This is called the Radiating Stitches dies, and are these not the coolest? I had to get them just because they looked so cool. So they're going to give you a border, and they're going to give you this sort of cut in, not cut out. It's just going to be like a detail where it kind of notches them out. Let me run one through really quickly and then I'll show you because, you know, you want to see, and I probably should have done it beforehand, but it will take me 3 seconds because the machine is right here. It literally just came yesterday, so that is why I have not done anything fun with it. So here, it's going to do this little stitch detail for you. Is that not fun? And I just realized notifications are coming through on my computer. Let me just unmute that silliness. There we go. So isn't that fun? So all of these layers will do that. There's a heart included, and there's a couple circles that will layer up as well. So that is the Radiating Stitches die, which is really, really cool. And of course, they'll all layer together as well. And then I'm sure you've seen this guy popping up, or the him, her, I don't know. It kind of looks like a little boy rhino to me, but make sure I'm not getting too much reflection on that screen there. My computer's slowly catching up with me. So this is Rhino Ready, and it does come with some dies, which we'll look at in 2 seconds. I just love like this grass detail. It's very cartoonish, so if you don't like sort of that look, then this may not be the set for you. But he's got a little blowhorn and a little buddy there that will ride on his back, and he's just super cute. I love it. There are some extra dies in the die set. So it'll cut out the grass, it'll cut out each of the rhinos. You've got some trees, you've got a little party hat, you've got a die that will cut out that blowhorn, some extra like foliage. I'm not sure what that cuts out. The bird maybe? Let's see. And then you've got some trees where you can build like a little tree for him. Yeah, looks like these little dies will cut out the birds. So you've got one for each direction because the birds are going in different directions. So you can 3D those up on his back or however you want to decorate your card. But I love this, the extra foliage and stuff that comes in that. It's pretty cool. So that is in the online exclusives. Now, we talked about that last week, that those items are only available online in my store. They're not available anywhere else. And you can check those out at my name, shannamiller.stampinup.net, and you can look for those items. If you're having trouble finding them, shoot me a message and I will send you in the right direction. All right, so let's have a look at conversation bubbles. Isn't this fun? So there's a red rubber set, and you've got some greetings in here that you can mask out and change them to different ones if you want. You've got the conversation outline, you've got a solid background, you've got a couple solids, so that darker image will tell you that it's solid. And then you've got some fun dies that match up. So obviously all of these are going to match up, that they're going to die cut out all of the images that you see perfectly. You're also going to get, and I'll just pull out of the back, so I use these magnet sheets that have the little pockets in the back, and so then I can put my extras in the back. So you're going to get out of these larger ones, so this one here, you're going to get an inside image cut out. Oops, go this way. You'll get an inside image, and you'll also get the outside image so that you can layer them together, or you can take it and put your background lined image down fully on your card, and then you can pop dot your inside image or whatever you like. And then obviously you can see I've cut some out of designer paper, and then I've got some just out of cardstock. So you can mix and match. It's really fun. And then keep your extras in your die cut case or in a little bowl, wherever you keep your extras, because you'll end up with a whole bunch. You'll see there's some hearts that cut out as well. There's the stars that cut out of the stamp set. There is the flowers. There's a couple of flowers that you can use. And then there's this fun one that will do just a border on the bottom of your card stock. So whichever, do I have a piece handy? I think I did a card. I'm not sure if it's one. Let me just have a quick look. Yes, I did one that I'm going to show you. So you can just cut out the, you can just cut out the bottom of your 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock, and then just make a little full conversation bubble. So that's a nice little feature. And of course you don't want to lose that guy because he's small. And then of course there's all different sizes that you can use in this set. So it's kind of fun if you like doing those conversation bubble things, and sort of just having some whimsy to your cards as well. So let's see what we are going to make today. So we're going to start off with this fun one. I have a couple cards for you today. I've got a busy this week making lots of them. So I've got some great samples to show you. So this one is fun. We're just going to create a background with the full stamped image of the bubble. So this one right here is the one we're going to use. And we're just doing this Mango Melody on Mango Melody. So I've got my 5x4 or 5 1/4 by 4 piece of cardstock. Let's make sure I'm in screen here. I'm tending to work upwards and then you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm doing a full strength onto, oops, I re-inked this and it's very, very grabby. So I'm going to kind of make a line. It does not have to be straight. It's sort of a random type thing. Obviously with conversation bubbles, they are pretty random. I just like the cartoon effect. Apparently I didn't re-ink this enough. It's very, very light, but that's okay. I like this look too. And then you'll want to do some half-offs. You can even change the direction. You can do it upside down, whatever you like. It's your design. That looks pretty good to me. And then I have taken some of the die cuts that we looked at, and I've taken the inner images. So I took the, oh, what paper is this? It's that camping sort of one, Journey. Enjoy the Journey, where it's got those great scenery on them, and then it's got just some nice patterns on the background. So I took that paper and I die cut a bunch of different bubbles out of it, and then we're just going to layer those on. For my sentiment, I brought in the Occasionally Funny Happy Birthday. This is from the main catalog, the annual catalog, which will be retiring soon. So you'll want to, if you don't have all your favorites out of there yet, you'll want to make sure that you get shopping on those, because once they're gone, they're gone. The retiring list will be coming out soon, so I'll be able to sort of give you an update on that list and what will be going permanently, and then what will carry over to our new catalog in April. Who's excited for that? Put some hearts and some thumbs up for that. I am pretty excited. As designers, of course, we get to look at it on the 29th, so the following week, the end of the month. We'll get to see a PDF version of it, and then we'll get to pre-shop in April. So that is one of the benefits of being a designer, is you get everything early. So I'm just going to make a banner. So slice up the middle, down the sides. This is a great set too for making masculine cards. I know Rhonda and I were speaking this week about that and how I struggle with it, and she was struggling as well. But this set, and then it made me think of this set, so that's why I decided to create with it as well, is that it's a great set for masculine cards, because, you know, they have to be pretty simple, not too fancy, no ribbon, no this, no that. I mean, even sometimes getting away with dots or embellishments is a challenge as well. So I'm just going to put that banner of happy birthday on there, and I just stamped that in Memento Black. Nothing fancy, trying to keep this very simple. Simple and easy. And I did not cut my base very well here. I'm seeing some hanging over. Oops, I did, on my original there, I'm just going to trim some edges here so that it looks straight. I think I need to clean out the track in my trimmer. It seems to be shifting my cardstock over when I'm cutting and scoring. I didn't do that very well. So a quick trick is, what you can do is just take some larger scissors and just trim off once you've got it closed, and then it'll look normal. So on this one, I did pop dot the layer, and then I just stuck it down flat on this one by accident. I did not do that on purpose. I just wasn't paying attention. Getting ahead of myself. You know, that happens. Okay. So now we're going to take some pop dots. And I usually like to stage out my die cuts and stuff like that to make sure sort of where I'm going to put them. This one can hang over a little bit because of the edging that we've got there. So I'll just use a few dimensionals. or you can use a ton depending on your love of dimensionals. And we'll put that right there, and then another dimensional on this little striped one. And I'll kind of have that. I don't want to cover, so make sure you're not covering your banner. And then I'll just put a mini one on this, or a couple, because I kind of offset that weird on myself. I apologize for the thumping. It's my neighbor's kids jumping down the stairs, if you can hear it. And then I'm just going to layer this one right over top of that. How cute is that? Give me some hearts and some thumbs up. Okay, and then I brought in, what are these ones called? The Enamel Dots Essentials, which they are just, you know, we had those matte black dots before. These are Night of Navy, but you would never even like guess it unless you had them in some really good light. They look black to me. We've got crumb cake and we've got white. So remember that these are Night of Navy, but as you can see, like it's really hard to tell. They got to be in some good light to tell that it's Night of Navy. And I'll just take a few of these. I'll just use my fingers because my scissors are not cooperating today. Oops. And put that on, and we've got a done card. Isn't that adorable? And you could put some twine, or you know, you could put a bow if you sort of had to make this more feminine card. Obviously, you can change the colors to anything you want. And it's using up, because we always want to be doing that, our paper scraps. So if you've got just some little edges that you can cut these little conversation bubbles out of, then you're using them up and they're not sticking around in your craft room creating a mess, right? That's what we want to do. So here's another one. This was inspired by Melody Hyde of Hammond and Penny is her name on pretty much everywhere in social media. So she's used just some paper. Hers was using a retired paper. I can't remember which one it was now. I grabbed the True Beauty, I believe it's called, paper. And so those ones that come on the edge that we all have, and I'm going to use for my sample just some other retired paper that I had from Celebration. You know those edges where we have like flowers and different things that we trim off and we're not really sure what to use them for. Sometimes we use them for the insides or on the envelopes, usually on an edge of something so that it doesn't look funny that it's cut off, right? So this is perfect that you can tuck it in behind your sentiment or your little conversation bubble. So this is just a quick and easy hello card and using up those scraps that you have. So I brought in, so we've got the die cut. Now this is where I showed you before where you're going to get the inside and the outside die. We're going to use the inside and we're going to stamp with my favorite stamp. I hope this one carries over. The Biggest Wish, where it's got the lovely script and the bold. We're going to use the hello. And I'm bringing in the Evening Evergreen because this is one of our colors that hopefully will not leave us in the color Refresh. I really like this deep green. What do you guys think? Do you like the deep green? I like both the Soft Succulent and the Evening Evergreen, so I hope those ones stick around. Shaded Spruce, I could do without. Garden Green I'm actually warming up to, but I could do without it too. I could replace it with Evening Evergreen. So we'll stamp that out. I need to re-ink that pad too. It looks like I'm getting a bit of an ombre look. And then we will put our flowers down. So I just kind of centered this here just to kind of have an idea where I was going to place my flowers. And then they're big enough that they'll just tuck in behind. So quick and easy, also using up all of your scraps. So I'm going to put this one down solid. Oops. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to layer in with another one on dimensional. So I'm just using my conversation bubble there as sort of my guide to make sure that I don't have little edges sticking out. So even though this is cut off at the edge of a paper, if you don't line it up properly, and hide it underneath your bubble, it's going to look kind of funny when you go to stick that bubble down and then you got some edges sticking out. Then you have to get fancy with your scissors, so you don't want to do that. So use that as your guide, and then you can fill in with these other flowers however you want. We'll just kind of decide where we want to put that one. I think we'll stick it on this side, leave that sort of open. Isn't this cute? And such a creative way Melody had to use up scraps of things. So all that floral paper that you have has these edges, because that's just what they do. You know what? I'm going to trim off the leaves because I don't like that. And I can use these somewhere else. Oops. Okay. So just kind of maneuver that under there. Like I say, use your bubble to kind of look. Maybe we'll do the same over here. Cut off this leaf. I know, Rhonda, you don't fancy this paper, but I wanted to use it up. I don't even think you got it during celebration, did you? But yeah, it's a great way to use up scraps for sure, because we all have them. No matter how hard we try to not collect them, it just happens. Okay, so let's kind of, and then you can kind of maneuver this around. Make sure that that's hidden. Yeah, I'll kind of put that there. I'm going to put this flush down. And then we'll finish this up and we'll look at some other samples that I've made for you for inspiration. So you can, like I've done the border on this one, but this kind of looks cute with just that, but you could layer this up. I'm going to leave that off actually. I like it this way. So I already put dimensionals on there. So we'll just pull those off. And actually I need to move because I've got, whoops, a couple layers going on this side. I'm going to have a little bit of a bump there if I put it straight onto there. So let's do, and then just do a double quick check of where your placement is, that you're covering up all those edges of those flowers. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And then I had some extra ones for the inside, but I've used it up, so whatever. And then we'll grab some gems that I need to use up. Oops, I grabbed the wrong bin. Where are they? Oh, that's the wrong bin again. Where the heck? Maybe I stuck them in here. Or maybe I have used them all up. I was looking for the in-color gems to use. The rhinestones. I must have used them up. Well, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. So let's put instead some of these, wrong bin, these metallic ones. I like these ones too. These rustic metallic adhesive dots. Let's put some of these on there. And what would also look beautiful on here is some linen thread, of course. But I will not put that on today. And then maybe one right here. So there, a quick and easy card. Here's the other one that uses up some of those flower edge scraps that you had. Oh, you did get this paper. Awesome, Rhonda. And then you could probably put a second layer of color or some vellum or something underneath that you can jazz this up a bit, but it is quite pretty just for a quick and easy mass-produce these in no time. And super cute, right? Send us a hello card. Okay, so that was, again, a design I saw done by Melody Hyde of Hammond and Penny. Yeah, I love those dots. Rustic, anything shabby chicy is kind of my my style. All right, so let's look at some other ones. So you did see this one at Valentine's Day, that I did with the hearts and a little conversation bubble and that cute little bunny from Playing in the Rain. This one has been posted on my socials. So that's a great way to use them as well. And then I also did it on this one with the Playing in the Rain, where I cut out all the elements out of the designer series paper. And this is just a oh hello card. So that's using these stamps. See if I can find the set here. So this little stamp here and the hello come as separate stamps here. And then I just use them inside a die cut that I made, stamped right on top of those bigger die cuts. So that kind of gives you a double duty of using them up. And then I made this cute little hello card. I need to use up this lovely paper, this glitter paper that's in some of the in colors. So I've used that. And then I did the splatter embossing folder. If you can see that, I kind of tilted a bit because I thought it was fun. Like you splatter your conversation there. So this is using that little edging die to cut the bottom of it. So I just made like a strip banner and then used that at the bottom. And then I just did the bubbles in black and white. So that's why I had all those little extras in the back of my dies, is because I had all these little cutouts and then these little hearts are embossed. So another quick and easy way. And then I made this one as a thank you for customer orders with that cute carrot set that came. I can't even remember the name of it. Thanks a Bunch, I think it was called, in Celebration. So if you got that one, here's another cute idea for the carrot set. Obviously, I am the Carrot Top. So this made a perfect little background. And then I just cut out little hearts and the dies out of the Mango Melody scraps that I had. And then this is from our Angel Policy set. So I always say paper hugs is my sign off. So I thought this was cute as a little customer order bin. And then this is using up the free Celebration paper as well. So I made this one a while ago as a bunch of thank yous. I did a whole bunch of these. So this one is an older one, obviously using retired stuff. But those are some cute ideas of what you can use this conversation bubbles set for. I'll move the ones we made up to the top. And what do you think? Do you think you like the conversation bubbles set? Think you'll add it to your collection? I don't know that it'll carry over. We don't know that yet, but it very well could. It's very cute, but you never know. And then I have some other cards that we'll post on Wednesday in the, this thing doesn't want to stick. It's flying around everywhere. We'll post on my page on Wednesday at 11. Oh, because it doesn't have any stuff on it. Okay, I'll just set it there and I'll glue it on after. Doesn't have a sticky back on it. You're going to order it with your Celebration rewards. I like that idea, Rhonda. Great idea. And then if you don't have Biggest Wish, that's another good one to have. I love those lovely big bold fonts. We had a lot of those sets last year, so that was fun. And then again, I'll show you one more time the cute little rhinos. They're so cute. I'll create with this probably at some point this week because he's just adorable. Anybody have any questions? Get to ordering, make a wish list, put this one on it for yourselves. You have birthday. I probably talked you into it, didn't I, Rhonda? It is fun. It is definitely fun. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and send some hearts, send some love, share it with your friends if you think they'll enjoy it and maybe they have this set and need some ideas. I would appreciate that. And I will see you back next week with something else. I'm not sure what. I kind of create last minute nowadays because work is busy. The sparkle bubble. I will definitely post that card for sure, Rhonda. You betcha. And then there'll be some extras on Wednesday at 11 and 11:30. They go up on Instagram. So I kind of alternate those. So there'll be some extras for sure. And then these ones will get posted as well. Absolutely. Or I can private message you the picture. Yeah, this one's kind of fun. Nice and easy. But yeah, that's it, my friends. You have a wonderful weekend. And if you're into spring cleaning like me, enjoy. and purge out your house, start fresh, right? That's what we do in the springtime. And I will see you next week. Paper hugs. Bye bye. Take care.